to Book 101 Review. Book 101 is all about the books that I read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guest. He is the founder or co founder and CEO of Hyperzone, no other than Mr. Hristo Arakliev. Welcome,
Well,
welcome.
Daniel, thank you for having me.
Yes, welcome to Book 101, Mr. Hristo. And can you please introduce more about yourself?
Absolutely. I'm the co-founder of Hyperzone. It's a full-scale Amazon marketing agency focusing on helping US brands achieve greatness on Amazon by basically matching their website sales. No matter if they're doing 500K a month or 5 million, the goal is to match their website sales and turn Amazon into a significant channel for them. My journey started around 6 years ago when I met with my co-founders, and the rest is history. Right now, we're one of the best Amazon agencies out there. We work with some of the most amazing US brands, and yeah, it's going well.
Going well indeed. And Mr. Hristo Arakliev, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. And today, let's talk about cracking the Amazon code inside the most sellers don't know. What inspired you to write cracking, or let's say one of your advocacy cracking the Amazon code, and what makes it different from other Amazon selling guides?
Well, it's different because it's practical, and the idea is that we're on the forefront. And what I notice is that many people that start Amazon agencies, they want to half asset. To be honest, they don't really want to go full scale into it, and the reason for that is maybe they don't really like the business model or something. But I see it very often that most agencies, one account manager manages like 10, 15, 20. I've heard of 24 accounts at a time. This is unworkable and impossible. We have a completely different view of how we do things. One account manager manages no more than 4 or 5 accounts, so we have time to become experts in our clients' brands and deliver an outstanding service. And while doing that, we are in the trenches day after day, day after day, and we solve very difficult issues on Amazon, being with Amazon cases, hijackers, infringements, or all kinds of other issues that you get along the way. And unfortunately, Amazon is not there to help you. They're only, being a hindrance to your success. So that's where we come, and we hold your hand and guide you so that you can become successful on Amazon. And all the materials that come from us are practical, and if somebody wants to do it himself, they can absolutely do it using the materials and videos that we post out there. But Amazon is a tough nut to crack, so I wish them the best of success. But some of us have been doing it for 15 years already, and we still struggle at times to to understand what Amazon is actually requesting from us and why. Sometimes it's it's unnerving, but we make our best to make it happen.
Mr. Hristo, can you share one of the biggest secrets most Amazon sellers overlook?
One of the biggest secrets for me is that PPC doesn't solve all of your problems. I see everybody pushing like optimize my advertising on Amazon. Okay, but if you haven't done 10 other things that make huge impact, your Amazon PPC is not going to do anything towards your sales. In order for your PPC to perform the way you expect it to, you need to first optimize your listings. You need to create a great offer for your clients. You need to have create a great experience for them, and at the end you optimize that with your paid advertising, and you start seeing sales. But if you haven't done many things before that, you're not going to see success with PPC. And everybody is obsessing with PPC for some reason. But PPC is just one of the many tools you can use to be successful on Amazon. There are many things you can do organically to push your products to the top positions, or, incentivize with better experience your clients to leave you more reviews. All of these are very important in the long run, because at the end, whoever has the most reviews and the most impressive listing and the most comprehensible copy is the one that, is going to get the buy box and ideally get the sale. So this is one of the things that I want to start with. um, Another thing, is CPC is getting more and more expensive. A lot of brands look at the total ROAS of the Amazon account, or the lifetime value of the customer. And you can enroll your product in Subscribe and Save with 10% seller funded discount, and create can't miss Subscribe and Save coupon for the first order, something in the range of 20-30%. This will make the product much more appealing for the client to just test it out if they like it. And if they like it, they'll stay subscribed. The trick is that until a few months ago, this was not possible. Right now, you can give discount only on the first, like on the initial sale, and afterwards they have to pay the full price. And with our clients, we've noticed that people on Amazon specifically, they stay subscribed once they do so. 72% of subscribers stay with us for a long period of time after subscribing across all of our clients. This is a huge retention rate. So you got to do everything in your power to get more subscribers on Amazon. In itself, this could be a strategy. We've had clients that basically make all of their sales from subscription, which is crazy.
So, how do you define cracking the Amazon code? Is it about algorithms, listings, or something deeper?
Uh, Honestly, it's more simple than that. In a sense, it's do all the little things the right way, and you will succeed at the end. It's not about, I think every marketer will agree with me, but most of the time it's not like one thing that is making a huge difference, but it's all about processes, about how you build stuff, how you operate them in order to create a machine that, works, and you can replicate that over and over and over and over and over again, and it works. And I want to say here, it's not a one size fits all, but if you know the principles, um, if you know the principles, this is how you can do it for in every niche, for every product, in every situation. So I wouldn't say there is one thing that's gonna fix all of your issues on Amazon. There are hundreds of things that you gotta do better than the competitors. And if you do it even 1% better than the competitors, sometimes it's more than enough to get a big chunk of the sales on the platform, because competition is really rough right now on Amazon. Amazon, very few people know that, but 75% of sellers on Amazon right now are Chinese sellers. I mean, directly Chinese sellers. The government pays them money to skip the middleman and sell their products directly on the platform. So right now they pretty much own the platform, and it's very difficult to fight with the Chinese sellers because they have all the money, they have the resources, they have done it 1,000 times, and they don't play fair. So you can expect black hat all the way, and things that you cannot even comprehend. And, and so it's a tug of war. It's like it's
So, what is the most common mistake new Amazon sellers make, and how can they avoid it?
they think it's easy to get on the Amazon platform because they believe that Amazon provides you with you know users and audience, like a ready audience. This is not exactly true. Yeah, they have their own audience, but in order to catch their interest, you have to be outstanding, and you need to have lots of reviews, especially in some niches. if you start right now, and if competitors in your niche are doing 50,000, if you have like 50,000 reviews or whatever, you cannot compete with that. It's going to take you a long, long time to get to their level. So they don't have to underestimate the platform. And I'm going to say it again, they don't have to obsess with PPC. Like, focus on Amazon SEO, focus on building listings from A to B that people like with beautiful images, well explained. There's certain things that you need to do in order to be successful across the listings, the Amazon listings. You need to explain how your product is better than the competitors. You need to explain what it does better than the rest. And it's very important to be optimized for mobile and desktop, so that it's very easy to read when people try to, when they land on your listing, no matter the device. So you need to be clear, and you need to use all the tools that Amazon is providing you. For example, there's something called the Premium A Plus page that you need to unlock. But once you unlock it, it looks like a website landing page, basically. And you can fit much more info there, from videos like UGC videos, or explanatory tables, or much more info about your product. And the funny thing is, uh, what this achieves, it doesn't directly affect your conversions, but indirectly it affects them, because what we have received as reports, as as avid Amazon sellers, is that when people start scrolling to that Premium A plus, at some point they give up, go up and buy the product. Compared to, if you don't have that section, they scroll down, they see the competitors' products at a better price, more reviews, and Amazon, trust me, they don't want to help you sell your product. They want to help the user find the cheapest product for them. So they're going to do everything in their power to distract that user, so that he can purchase another product that is cheaper and with more reviews. So you need to avoid that. Yeah, and this is one of the ways. Put so much info there and content that they don't reach the competitors' listings.
So, Mr. Hristo, what's your number one tip for optimizing Amazon product listing to rank higher?
Hmm. Number one tip. Number one. Number one. It's tough. That's a tough question. Um, write like copy for humans. Don't try to use complicated words they're made for the algorithm. Write a copy that is really to the point, easy to understand, why people should purchase your product. Very easy to understand how you differentiate. And you need to have an outstanding main image. If it doesn't convert, test it out. Use audiences, ask people, yeah, ask users which image converts, as this is one of the most important things, is to find a main image that people really want to click on. As long as they click on it, you can see that they're already on your listing. And if they don't end up buying, then you have another problem, which is usually with the copy, the price, the reviews, or something else. But you need to make them click. Like every great marketer, this is where it starts. Grasp their interests, and if they like the product, they're gonna stay with you.
As a co-founder and CEO of Hyperson, what are your short-term and long-term goals, Mr. Hristo?
That's a great question. Um, Short-term goals are to you know grow the team. I'd say 25-30%, and be able to really select only the best brands that are the best fit for us, and we can serve them in the best way possible. And long term, honestly, it would be to sell the agency, if I have to be completely honest, because I've been doing that for 6 years already. And it's not that I don't love my team and what I'm doing, but sometimes you get tired, and I think I would like to go and follow something else. Not necessarily better, but something different.
Something different for sure. And good luck to your goals, Mr.
Thank you.
Hristo. And looking forward for more success. And what will be your piece of advice for those people out there who want to be like you?
Enjoy what you're doing every single day. If you struggle, if you hate everything that you're doing with and with your actions, like don't do it. Don't do it. Just choose something that you really enjoy. Not everyone are meant to be entrepreneurs. If it's not your thing, don't do it. Don't be an entrepreneur. Be an intrapreneur. Help an organization. It's because many people get this pressure. I need to be an entrepreneur. I mean, yeah, if you really feel it, this is a thing that you want to do. And I've always known it since I was a kid. But if you struggle and it's extremely stressful for you and it's making you sick, better go with something else. To be completely honest, and if I can say one more thing, is
Yes, go ahead.
something that I follow. Basically, I have figured out that people feel happy and complete when the the face, like they've created for themselves, matches as close as possible to who they really are. This means that every action that you take every single day determines who you are, because you always expect the best from you and you think that you're someone that is amazing and that you're doing everything right. But then with your actions, you don't do it right. And you start wondering, why is there a discrepancy? Why am I not happy? You're not happy because you're not the person you believe you are. So I'd say go and work on that.
Definitely. And good luck. And thank you so much for that advice. And can you please recommend a book or books that influence your journey?
Absolutely. There is one book that I think it's outstanding, even though I have many favorite books, but I'd say Principles by Ray Dalio is a book that I think everybody should read and make the best of, because it's literally like a guide of how to do business the right way.
Yes. Totally, totally empowering book. Please read it, people, and thank you for that recommended book, Mr. Haristo. And let's talk about the advertising and PPC strategies. What is your most effective Amazon PPC strategies that most sellers are not using?
Okay. Most sellers are not using. Um, Something I'm gonna say a tip. It's a bit specific for big brands, but sometimes, especially during Q4, when everybody is bidding on your brand keywords because you're a big player, everybody knows your brand. Many times, and we've done that very successfully in the past. Um, it's worth it to stop bidding on your own branded keywords and relocate all of that budget to ads that are under your competitors' listings. What that achieves is that as a big brand and a renowned brand, um, you don't waste money on bidding on your own brand, because when people land on these competitors' listings and they see a much shittier product with less reviews and worse copy, worse images, worse everything. And if they want to buy the real thing and you show them an ad right there, they go to your listing, buy the product. You save a ton of money and you make the competitors spend all of their budgets, which is, a very good strategy for Q4, especially when where everybody is bidding on your keywords as a big seller.
Mr. Hristo, before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please to listen to my other podcast, people. My other podcast, because my abstract essay is already in fifth season, abstract poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too. Comedy 101 in second season, and my food 101 in fifth season as well. Geography 101 in fourth season, and my baby podcast Law 101 and Mental Health 101, Love Letters in third season, and Movie 101 Review and Music 101 in fourth season, and Science 101 and Sex 101 in its first season. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. So, Mr. Haristo, how do you protect your business from Amazon's policy changes or account suspensions?
Well, we need to keep our finger on the pulse of what's happening. We are part of many communities, of many closed groups with big sellers, and this way we get um, a lot of information before anyone else. As if it has happened to even a single person in these communities, we know that it could happen to us, so we are better prepared. As Amazon usually they first go change something and then they ask or decide to share it with you, which could be
Yes.
frustrating. Could be frustrating.
Definitely. And what's your best tip for turning one successful product into a thriving brand?
Sorry, could you repeat that? What's
What's your best tip for turning one successful product into a thriving brand?
Oh, that's a great question. You really need to focus on the brand um, goals rather than selling a product, because many people don't move from just selling products. They sell products, and for them products are commodities, and that's it. People want the product and buy the product. But when you build a brand, you build like a living creature. You build something that people relate with, and this thing, it needs to communicate in the best possible way to grasp the right audience. It needs to communicate virtues. It needs to communicate what it is. It's like an individual, and people recognize themselves in that individual. And this is what makes a brand recognizable compared to you need to run from the mindset that you're just selling products because people buy them as they need them. It's much more than that, you know.
Mr. Hristo Arakliev, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. So can you please invite our listeners to support your business, your advocacy, or whatever projects that you're doing right now?
Absolutely. You're welcome to visit our website, hyperzone.io. That's hyperzon.io. And you can see all of the cool services that we are offering. Feel free to book a free call with me and we can discuss your current struggles and successes.
Yes, people, let's support Mr. Hristo Arakliev because if you support him, for sure, more and more and more empowering business to come. So, Mr. Hristo, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Daniel. Talk to you soon.
More to come, people. See you soon.